So, hey guys, this is Neil. This is a lesson output in Biology 2, the immune system, featuring the cells at work. So, today we will be answering 5 questions, and the first question will be what type of immune defense are depicted in the different episodes? What cells are involved in each type, and what are their specific functions? So, for the first episode, the type of immune defense is the external and internal innate defense. The cells involved are neutrophil, helper T cell, killer T cell, and cytotoxic T cells. For episode 10, the type of immune defense is the internal innate defense. Cells involved are the neutrophil, macrophages, monocytes. For episode 3, the type of immune defense is the adaptive immune response, and cells involved are the neutrophil and naive T cells. Cells involved and type of their specific functions. First is the red blood cell. Red blood cells contain hemoglobin, and it is the hemoglobin which permits them to transport oxygen and carbon dioxide. Hemoglobin, aside from being a transport molecule, is a pigment. It gives the cells their red color. White blood cell, a type of blood cell that is made in the bone marrow and found in the blood and lymph tissue. White blood cells are part of the body's immune system, and they help the body fight infection and other diseases. Next is the killer T cell, a type of immune cell that can kill certain cells, including foreign cells, cancer cells, and cells infected with a virus. A killer T cell is a type of a white blood cell and a type of lymphocyte. Macrophage, a type of white blood cell that surrounds and kills microorganisms, removes dead cells, and stimulates the action of other immune system cells. Platelet, a tiny disc-shaped piece of cell that is found in the blood and spleen. They help form blood clots to slow or stop bleeding and to help wounds heal. Helper T cell, a type of immune cell that stimulates killer T cells, macrophages, and B cells to make immune responses. A helper T cell is a type of white blood cell and a type of lymphocyte. Regulatory T cell, a type of immune cell that blocks the actions of some other types of lymphocytes to keep the immune system from becoming overactive. Dendritic cell, a special type of immune cell that is found in tissues, such as the skin, and boosts immune responses by showing antigens on its surface to other cells of the immune system. B cell, a type of white blood cell that makes antibodies. B cells are part of the immune system and develop from the stem cells in the bone marrow. Pneumococcus, pathogenic bacteria of the respiratory system that trigger pneumonia and other diseases. A virulent germ armed with capsules. Staphylococcus aureus, a bacteria residing on the skin and in the pores. Highly toxic, and if it invades the body through an abrasion, it can cause skin infections, food poisoning, pneumonia, meningitis, sepsis, and the like. Naive T cell, an immature T cell which has never encountered an antigen. Effector T cell, a naive T cell after it's been activated. Memory T cell, some killer T cells become memory T cells. They are equipped to attack again when an enemy reappears for the second time. Monocyte, a mononuclear migratory cell which comprises 7% of all white blood cells. Like other immune cells, they take part in biological defense. For number 2, what did the characters in the anime represent? The anime characters represent the immune system. For number 3, why did it take a while for the immune system to defeat the virus? It took them a while because of the influenza. When the influenza dies, it keeps on multiplying and it keeps affecting other cells. For number 4, how do cytotoxic or killer B and T cells differ? T cells and B cells differ in their functions. Like T cells are known to develop various immune responses such as invading bacteria from body's immune system, virus attacks, not supporting the organ transplant, while B cells produce antibodies against the antigen. Despite showing variance in their working, T and B cells struggle with the same aim of destroying the invader or foreign particles which are harmful to the body. Number 5, trace the process of the development of the adaptive immunity. So first is the monocytes in pathogen. Second, it reveals part of the antigen on cell surface. Third, receptor on helper T cell identifies the antigen. Fourth, Helper T cells divides and triggers signals. 5th, killer T cells become activated and produce antibodies. 6. B cells become activated and produce antibodies. 7th, memory cells are produced. I think that will be all now for today. Thank you for listening.